Back at it again. Another video. This time we're being a cop. First time ever playing this role, so let's jump right back in. I'm just gonna reload right back in the station. Because I know I'm a cadet now and they're gonna have to upgrade my I guess I gotta do some kind of training, I'm guessing. Okay, so why oh Yo, anybody on?
Yeah, I
It's Mike Jones. I was going through the field training.
yeah, all of the FTOs are currently in a meeting right now.
That's fine, take your time.
Yeah, I don't know how long said meeting is going to go on for. I just know that they're all in a meeting.
10-4.
I know they're currently discussing promotions and whatnot for whoever's up for promotions. So I don't know how long that's going to take.
Is it alright if I hang
Scooter
out
did
here
say
and
it was going
learn?
to be a short. What's up?
Can I hang out around here and learn the layout?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
I want
perfectly fine,
to
man. Just
learn
make
this.
sure whenever you fly in, every time you fly in, you have to toggle your duty every time you fly in,
Wait,
and then make sure
how do I do
you're
that?
F4, man.
F4.
You're F4, man.
Oh, the on duty thing. Okay, okay.
Yep, and
Okay,
then
I
make
got
sure you
you.
turn your tracker on as well.
Tracker on. Okay, hold on.
So you drag that to use, and it turns it on. That allows you to see all the other officers around you, and it allows them to see where you are.
I turn mine on.
Yep, I see you on the
Alright,
map
cool.
now. So,
Alright,
oh
I'm
yeah.
here.
So, don't move if you move your tracker around your inventory, it will shut it back off.
Oh
So you
shit.
always just want, yeah, you always just want to leave it on and leave it in the same spot.
Alright, is it still on?
No, now it's on. Yeah,
Okay,
now it's
there it is.
on.
Alright,
But if
I
you
got it.
move it around in your inventory, it'll shut it off.
Alright. Okay, yeah, I can see other people on the map. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So have you been taught how to use the fingerprint scanner yet?
No, I haven't.
Try it on me real quick. I'll take my boat. There you go. So you drag it to use,
Alright.
and then it'll pull up my thing. It'll pull up a
Okay,
thing
alright.
saying,
Dustin Morgan,
"Yep,"
you got your
and it'll give
ID,
you like my
state,
citizen ID, my
state
state ID,
ID,
everything like.
yep.
Yep, it'll give you all of that.
Alright.
So yeah, that's how you get like
I
people's
mean, that's
citizen
pretty
ID.
simple to use. That's not hard to use at all.
No, it's not. It's really, trust me, the training is a breeze, man. Like
Yeah.
the one thing I am going to teach you, just in case Henry Johnson does your final test, and he tends to fail people on this. So remember this: with the code 5 stuff. Hey, what's up, Curry?
Hey,
You want to
but
make
What up, bro?
sure.
I need the body cam footage from that AJ Brown situation.
Okay, yeah, let me see if I have any body cam of that, but I don't know if I had my stream rolling when that scene popped off. So let me see. I'll check my VODs, see if I had it rolling.
Who else was here when it was? Where is What is his Jason? That's his name.
I'm Mike
Who?
Jones.
This guy's Mike. Yeah, Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. We
I
had
I'm
one more
I'm
He's
FTO with us, right?
I'm streaming all the time.
Yeah, he was with what was
Josh
who was
Martin.
he? Yeah, he was with Martin. Yeah.
Is Martin back or is he coming back?
I don't know yet. I just know that you guys are in a meeting right now, so I don't know if he's our senior troopers are supposed to be anyways. So I don't know if he's flying back in or not. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I keep
So
receiving a
yeah, let me
paycheck
check my
too,
VODs
so
real quick and let me see if I have body cam of that. I'm not sure if I do.
is there a place to get water or food around here?
Yeah, I'll get you some, man. Don't worry, I
I'm
got
running
you.
out of water. I'm in the red. I just noticed.
Yeah, I didn't get body cam of it, Curry, but I'm pretty sure Martin did. But as I was saying, with the code 5 stops, so what you'll do is like you'll have them shut off their vehicle, and then you'll get out of your vehicle, you'll call it in as a code 5 stop, you'll wait for your 32s to get there and be in position. And then once they're in position, what you'll do is you'll step out of your vehicle and hit Q automatically to take cover behind your door. You'll pull your class one out, your pistol out. You'll aim it at the
Okay.
door. You'll say, driver, step out of the vehicle with your hands up, facing away from me. And then what you'll do next is then you'll have him go into first person, into his eyes,
Okay.
as it's called. So basically, have him walk backwards towards you and then have him walk around the door to the and then have him position himself by the back door of your cruiser and then you'll cuff him.
Okay. Do we have
And the
them
reason
crouched
for
like
that is
this or no?
no, like
Okay.
so what you'll have a door that you'll be taking cover behind and you'll be peeking the
All
door.
right. So
And the
we wait for
reason you do
backup.
this,
All right. So we wait
yep,
for backup. We crouch behind the door. We aim. We tell them to get out of the vehicle. Go to first person. Go to your
yep,
eyes. Walk backwards
and then
towards
have
me.
them
And
towards
then,
my sound of my voice and
yeah.
have them go around your door and stand by the back door, your
Okay.
driver's side back door,
All
and
right.
then you cuff them because then you have that door between you and any other possible
Okay.
suspect.
All right. So use the door as a shield.
Yep.
Gotcha. And the UV light was for fingerprints, right?
What's up, man?
The UV light was for fingerprints, right?
Correct.
All right.
Fingerprints from vehicles.
All
Yes.
right.
But yeah, that was one thing that I'd failed on the final test was not having him come to me and around the door.
Yeah.
I mean, in a perfect world, your partner would cover you in a perfect world,
Yeah.
but
Is that water dispenser work right there?
what's up?
Does that water dispenser work?
No.
Oh,
There's a bottle of water.
oh
There would be
shit!
beds that you
Thank
can
you.
get to a gas station, and then I got some food I can. And then there's some food.
Excellent train tracker on. All right.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird animation when you eat it, but yeah.
Yo, you good? Damn, you rode the lightning. Your mouth's moving, but I don't hear nothing.
He's probably still in the DC meeting.
Oh. I thought they were having an in-game meeting. They're having a Discord meeting. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. We're all just standing around. This is H102. Is there any active TOs down that can take you?
They're all currently in a meeting right now. They'll probably be with you is when they can.
Okay, is there a certain place I should go then?
I would just wait at the station, man.
Alrighty.
November 34, Motel 102 direct.
Go ahead.
Just coming out in the garage, sir.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's an awful lot of people. Alright, I'm in the garage.
His car's impounded.
Supposedly.
What's your name?
AJ Brown.
Do not
Guy
see
in
an
the white shirt over here.
impound.
Well, I was told when I called up and tried to report my car stolen when I was met by an officer neglecting me, telling me that what's it called, that it hasn't been stolen, and that I used it in a crime and whatever, and never asked me any questions about where the cars got stolen, what my name is. He said, "Oh yeah, I know who you are, and we have your car, and you ran, and this and that, and yeah, that's basically what I got."
Do you
What?
know what officer that was?
It was Officer Sam Curry that answered my phone call. Actually, first, it was another officer
Hold
that
on.
I do not
I'm gonna
recall.
charge
It
this
might have been
headset.
this gentleman right here, or it might have been another gentleman. But first, one person answered my call and basically did the same thing, but they just said no and hung up. Then Sam Curry did what I just quoted.
So he's mad that earlier he ran from the police. We caught him.
I
He
don't.
ended up jumping out of his car and
I don't
jumping
think the
into
car
somebody else's car and
condition is
leaving his car, and we impounded his car. And now he's saying
because
his
either
car was
way they'll have to
stolen.
write an impound report.
So, could I speak to the officer who impounded my car originally? I believe he's over there behind you because I see him.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Muscle
Nathan,
spasm.
come.
Muscle spasm.
Oh my god.
You know I've got Tourette's too.
Sam, come here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is scary.
Alright, and this guy in the black hoodie wants to speak to you about an incident relating you and him.
Yeah, can we step outside so we're not so cramped in here?
Yeah.
Or
Pretty sure they were wanting to talk to you there, Curry.
Want to talk to me?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, we're just looking at a possible impounding of a stolen vehicle belonging to an AJ Brown, our client right next to me.
Okay.
He attempted to report his car stolen earlier, and I
Okay.
guess you were the officer that answered the phone, and
Yes.
sounds like you may have berated him instead of taking the report.
No, I never did that. I told him that that car is currently under investigation. We have to complete the investigation before we can release it to him.
Okay. Is your guys'
objection.
investigation...
Currently, we are having some issues with pulling cars out of impound, so we are waiting on that to get fixed. I will have to take the fingerprints inside of the car so that I can identify the suspect who was in the car.
Okay.
Well,
Once we have that information, then we can either put it in impound or we can release it to AJ. I do have to let you know if the fingerprints do come back
Tell AJ to come over here,
as
please.
AJ's, then we would have to still
Wouldn't
have the
his
impound.
fingerprints
AJ,
be
come
in
over
his
here.
own car?
Sorry, what?
Wouldn't his fingerprints be in his own car?
Sure, but we will have multiple sets if there are multiple people who are involved in the accident. If we can only
Okay.
find one print and we know that there was somebody who was in the car while the car was impounded, then we know that is the only person who's in there.
Okay,
But
so
what if they were wearing gloves?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
I'm sorry?
if they're wearing
What if
they're wearing gloves.
what if they were wearing gloves?
As far as we could see from our body cam footage, there were no gloves that were worn.
But did
Fingerprints-
you have clear
fingerprints would
visuals,
still
like,
have
very
been-
close with it though?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you have very clear footage of it, like really close up?
Sam, his vehicle's right there.
Yeah, I was
You can
actually.
fingerprint
obviously,
Okay.
I think if
I
there
was
weren't
actually,
gloves, fingerprints could still be achieved, if that makes
I was
sense.
actually hit by one of the suspect's accomplice, so I'm not sure who. I have body cam of people hitting me, and that's the crime
Not
that the car is
not
involved
only
in at the
that,
moment.
but even if the possible stolen vehicle suspect was wearing gloves, with certain glove materials, even a partial print can still be left behind. The impression of the print can still be left behind on the wheel.
Hello, could
But
I
not
speak with
with
one of the
all,
officers,
not with
please?
all prints though, is what you said, sir. So,
Well,
just
no,
in
it depends on the
case-
type of
yeah,
gloves
the
they're wearing.
material, exactly.
The material
so
of the
just
glove.
in case of the material, it's like, let's say a silicone, like Dr. Silicone with double layers or something like that, you
Yeah.
might be able to get a print.
No,
so
but I mean,
that's, we also have to just keep that in mind for right now.
yeah, exactly.
So is it okay if one of you officers are able to take down the stolen report that my client would like to make for the car that was stolen earlier?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay, AJ, you can go ahead and make a report with one of these officers. They'll take down your report for your vehicle being stolen earlier.
Okay. Which one? Who am I talking to?
Me.
Right. So, where do you want me to start?
Just start the last time you saw your vehicle.
So, I was down at Grove saying hi to my friend's mom.
Right.
And I parked my Evo over here, the gray Evo, right outside
Yeah.
her house, which was maybe somewhere in Strawberry Avenue, right next to the gas station down there at Grove. When I walked into her house, maybe I was there for maybe an hour, maybe a little more or less, somewhere around an hour is what I would say. When I came out, the car was gone. Then I was asking around with the neighbors.
Right.
Neighbors told me that some guy with short hair, like
I'll be right back. I need
like
to analyze some evidence that I found in the car.
a African American with short hair and like a gray what's it called, gray shirt,
pretty much giving us his own
something like that stole it. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if that's true. And the next thing I know is that I called the cops, and then this happens.
Okay, yeah. So just to make sure I got everything down, you were at said person's house for half an hour to an hour, came out, your car was gone, and then you called to make the report of the vehicle being stolen, and the said officer that had answered the phone basically refused to take your report.
Not explicitly refused, but in sort of a way, yes. Didn't ask me my name, didn't ask me any of the details, just said no, bye. I don't even think I got a bye. They just hung up the phone, and that happened twice.
Okay. All right. Well, I will get this report logged into my system here, and then that way DOJ will be able to see it as well. So I'm pretty sure we share the same CAD system. And then we will get this report filed, and we will get back to you on anything that pertains to you in this situation.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, thank you, officer. And real quick, can I just get your phone number and name and badge
Guys,
number?
don't give them any information about anything.
The only reason
if they
why I
need
need your phone
information, they're
number is
gonna have
just
to
so I can
subpoena it.
text you and see what DT/CAD number is going to be.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's the deal. I'm gonna have to take Mr. Brown in so that I can cross-verify my evidence that I was got.
My badge number is going to be Lima 68.
We need to be able to cross-reference his fingerprints to the fingerprints that I found in the car.
Perfect.
I only found 2 sets of fingerprints, so I'm going to have to match both of those fingerprints and see if we have separate individuals or it both comes back to him. Is it okay if I take him downstairs to get the fingerprint analyzed?
Did they have the same fingerprint ID when you analyzed them?
Okay, so we need to be able to put it in the system in order for us to be able to say exactly who it was.
Yeah, because whenever we analyze it, it doesn't really give us a it should give you a fingerprint ID, Curry. If you want to go check it again, it should give you a fingerprint.
No, that's fine. But
ID.
does he not want to comply with providing fingerprints so that we can cross-reference it?
Why would he need to provide his DNA?
Because it's an ongoing investigation. It's not a DNA. I'm asking for his fingerprints so that I can put it into the database.
Fingerprints is part of his DNA. So
I'm sorry?
So you got to understand that just because you want his fingerprints doesn't mean necessarily get them at this point. Are you for sure that Mr. AJ is the one that was in that car at this point, or?
Well, again, like I'm mentioning to you, it's an ongoing investigation. The car came back to Mr. AJ Brown. We got a call 2 seconds after he left, or the suspect left the scene, stating that his car was stolen. We had him have another car, which was a blue BMW M4, hit police officers. We're not going to release that car before we know who the crime or who committed those crimes. And if
But
he's
if you got
if
two
he's not able to
fingerprints,
provide us with his, yeah, I mean, if he's able to give us the fingerprints and I can cross him off the checklist for the fingerprints, he's free to take the car and leave.
so is it reasonable that his fingerprints are going to be found in that car? Correct.
What he's trying to say is he has to. Obviously, it's his vehicle. Obviously, his prints are going to be in there. But with the second set being in there, they have to verify that it isn't. We have to verify it's a second individual's prints. If both sets of prints come back to
If I can only
your
find
client,
one,
then
okay. Here's the thing. I'm also the tri lady A for the city. So here's the thing. If you need for me to provide you with a subpoena to get him to get his fingerprints, I can do that for you. That's no issues. If you're representing him, you can just leave me with your details, and I can file the subpoena for his fingerprints, and we'll go that route if you need to.
I'm just confused on why you would necessarily need his fingerprints.
Because if
You
there
know,
is a
it's
suspect
his
in a
car.
vehicle and he fled the scene, and if the suspect was in the vehicle, then we should be able to cross him out and say there is another set of prints that
Free
is
my nigga Frito
unidentified.
Bang, man.
Yeah,
So,
free me, bro.
Free that nigga Frito Bang, man.
You know it's his car, correct?
We go through this
Hey, yo,
again.
Polo
I'm
G,
more
when
than
you
happy
become a
to
cop,
submit
my
that
nigga?
subpoena.
I thought you just dropped the album, bro.
I'm gonna go check this. I'm gonna go check those to see if those print IDs match.
We're just going over some shit.
It's going to be the first two evidence numbers.
Yeah, I know. I'll check. Yeah, so there's no fingerprint ID on either of their reports. It's just literally just the vehicle, the license plate number that it was pulled from, and then the no prints matching in database.
I'm assigning you 104.
Okay, bet.
Uh-oh.
Really have no idea, man. You would have to get with one of the high command members.
Generally, so lack of
Okay.
effort. When you have lack of effort on the denied application, it usually
Okay.
means that you haven't put the application in with much detail. You have to go through the
Okay.
application again, and you have to make sure that you're doing things in character and putting
I
in
think
a lot of
yeah,
words in there.
no.
I
They
would,
say I have to.
for every
They say I have
question or
to.
every prompt, every question and every prompt, I would at
Okay.
least write 150 to 200 words.
Okay.
And you cannot use any kind of AI software to be doing that.
Yeah,
If you
of
do,
course,
then
of course.
that's a ban.
Because I'll get denied anyway.
Yes.
They say be able to reply in 2 weeks. How long? 2 weeks from now?
No, I'm saying if you want the same exact
be 2
color, I can
weeks
send
in
it
IRL,
whenever you
man.
need it. If you want.
Oh yeah, that's fucking sick. I'll do that.
Let's send it.
questions,
right,
buddy?
like, would 100 bullets be good? 100?
I would, I mean, you can try with 100. When I put in my application, every single prompt was filled out with upwards of 150 to 200.
Okay.
All right.
How the hell do I get out of here?
At this time, my client's not still kind of
Yo, what's up with the gunshots?
his presence, unfortunately, because of the way he was kind of talked to rudely over the phone.
I don't know, but
So
they're
he does not
pretty
feel
Right.
comfortable in giving up his fingerprints at this point because of that.
pretty
But
up.
if you guys do feel strong that he is, if you guys do have evidence, you guys can always issue a warrant through a judge to get those fingerprints from him. But at this time, it makes sense that his fingerprints are inside of his own vehicle.
Right. The only reason we were wanting his prints in the first place was because we found 2 sets of prints in the vehicle. Obviously, one set is definitely going to be his, but at this point, if the second set does come back to him as well,
I have a quick
then
question for you.
1 second, sir. Let me go ahead, Mr. Dustin. Continue what you were stating.
so if the second set does match to him, then the whole vehicle being stolen isn't really valid at that point, because then there's no one else's prints in the vehicle. And most people, let's be realistic here, most people aren't running around wearing latex gloves. They're not going to think to wear latex gloves while stealing a vehicle. And plus, to steal most vehicles, you can actually, latex gloves tear really easy. So while lock picking, it is very possible chance that any latex gloves could be torn.
Here, 1 second. Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Bjorn.
Man, I don't want to eavesdrop. I'm kind of trying.
That's
Sorry, I did not mean to pull my phone out. Just to interject here real quick, there was like 5 YNSs out there, bro, with gloves on. So I mean, they was wearing leather gloves, they was wearing latex gloves.
Well, I know. I'm
It
just
seems
saying
to be a
it's
pretty common thing that
Yeah.
individuals around Los Santos here like wearing gloves, even during the non-cold months of the year. Now, necessarily, if both fingerprints came back to him, is that enough to charge him for something
Hey,
that
you come here.
you guys think
I
that he
mean,
committed? No.
we can go down to the gas station that was robbed and also pull CCTV footage from said gas station as
It
well.
wasn't at the
Yeah.
gas station.
Well, we're not saying the vehicle is at the gas station. What we're saying is your vehicle was fled from us after it being at the location of a store robbery.
Yeah, and you guys are well within your rights to do so, but of course, in this case, it, I don't see the probable cause at all at this point for fingerprinting our client. And it seems like your guys' investigation is completed with this car. Am I not correct in
No,
that?
it is not, because we still
Didn't
haven't excluded
you
Mr. Brown from the fingerprint analysis.
did you gather all the evidence from the car?
Did I gather all the evidence from the car? Yes,
Yep.
I have gathered all the evidence from the car.
Okay, so you have all the evidence from the car, but you're refusing to release the car to the owner that was attempting to file a report with you.
Does he have anybody who can corroborate his story that the car was stolen?
Well,
Yep,
if he
I do.
came out of the house and
Who?
found out his car was stolen, then
Mhm.
Who?
In
When was
I
this
got you.
police report
Do you
filed,
want-
or when was the attempted police report try to be filed for the police for the car to be stolen?
When I called you.
Okay,
It would have
when was
been
the car?
during the time that
When
we.
did you realize that the car
So-
was gone from in front of your house?
I realized that as I told you, I don't know at what point it was stolen. I was in the house for about 2 hours. It could have gotten stolen immediately when I got out the house, or 10 seconds before I got out the house. I wouldn't know. But if you do want a witness, I have a witness that was there. Would you like me to call them down here?
If it's going to be Super Mario, then don't bother.
Who is Super Mario? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't know any Super Mario.
Here's the thing. The car is currently, again, like I mentioned, I can subpoena for his fingerprints if that is what we need to do. That's perfectly fine.
Hold on, AJ. I'm just confused at this point.
Oh, which portion is confusing?
Because you guys are holding his vehicle after the
Which was
investigation
involved
is
in a
complete.
crime.
Yep.
Which somehow we all seem to be forgetting about
But
the involvement of the car with the crime.
You've completed your investigation, correct?
On the car specifically,
is
sir.
not,
Have you?
because, I mean-
Did you gather all the evidence from the vehicle? Do you have the vehicle's license plate, VIN number, and any form of blood, hair sample, DNA sample, or fingerprints inside of the vehicle? Did you gather all those?
At this time, I would like to ask if
Sir,
you
did
guys
you
want to.
gather
Okay,
all of
hello,
those?
ma'am.
Can you just answer my simple question, please, sir?
No, because
Did you
now it
gather
is
all of
becoming
those?
into a court case, and you're trying to
not a
get
court case, Sam.
information. No,
This
you're
is
getting,
not
you're
a
trying to
court
get
case,
information
sir.
from me that
Sam,
I'm
it's
not
not a
required
court
to.
case.
This
Okay,
is not a court case,
can
sir.
I
This is a
speak,
simple
people? Why
question.
is everybody trying to avoid me from speaking?
Go ahead and speak, Sam.
Okay. At this point, that car is an impound because it is under criminal investigation for having tried to rob a store, fleeing from the police, also involved in trying to ram a police officer, attempting to kill a police officer. Unless I can find what those fingerprints belong to, that car is not going to be released. I don't buy the story that the car was stolen. That is my opinion. If the car is stolen, and if he had reported it at the time of the stolen incident, then maybe I would have believed it. But somebody calling me in the middle of a scene after the car was abandoned and telling me that the car was stolen does not make me inclined to believe that the car was stolen.
Well, if
Sir,
you would have listened the first
and that
time.
1 second, AJ, 1 second. Yes, sir, and that's based off of what you just stated was an assumption. But what I'm asking right now is, do you have any higher ups on duty currently?
Right here.
I was gonna say the
Hi,
gentleman
Nathan.
to your.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was there. He was blending into the floor. Hi, Nathan. So one second.
also speak
So Mr. Curry has stated that he did gather all the evidence to tune earlier. So
Yes.
at this point, could we get the car released because you guys do not have the investigation on the car specifically because you gathered all the evidence, got the VIN number, got the tag number, and got all of the evidence needed. My client here needs that car to commune back and forth to work, and just in case he needs hospital visits, just in case of an emergency. Is it okay if we get the car unimpounded?
So, Sam, you've gathered all the evidence, correct? On the car.
I have the evidence from the car, yes.
Why are we still holding it?
Because it was involved in a crime, and this is going to be hearsay when he says car was stolen. They don't have any evidence to corroborate that.
Yeah, we also have no proof.
I have a witness.
Yes. So, Sam, you have the evidence. You have whatever evidence you needed to gather from the car.
Okay.
We don't need the car anymore.
Yeah, Sam Curry's tripping.
What?
But if the car
what
was
else?
involved in a crime,
Yes,
how is
that's-
it going to be any much?
No, it was involved in the crime. Do you?
No, I know it
I
was
was just
involved
assuming
in
at
the crime.
that point. So.
I'm sorry, the car was present at the scene. It was involved in a 1080. How is it not involved in a crime?
Sam Smith wants to talk to you.
You guys are just.
Alright, AJ.
In my opinion, Nate, the car probably could be released. Honestly,
Yeah, no,
it needs
the car,
to be released at
the
this
car
point.
will be released. The
That's
car
what I'm
will
saying.
be
It
released.
needs to be released.
It
Yeah,
will be
that's what I'm saying.
released.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're not trying to make it harder.
I know.
or anything, it's just-
No, you're good. He's just a little ill-tempered.
I get it. Trust me, being a police officer is stressful. I
Yeah,
get it.
and especially when you have lawyers coming in and questioning and making it a little bit more difficult terrain to travel on.
And of course, if you guys do get a warrant signed off by a judge for his fingerprints, he will more than happily comply.
I'm gonna step away from here.
Yeah,
because
comply
this
with you
is,
guys. So just
that's
if you
not.
guys get that by
So-
Bjorn or
Hey, can I get some
cash
32s
or
on my 911? I got eyes on an
Speaking of
ATM
Bjorn and
robbery
Cass,
going
they
on.
are over there.
yeah,
I'm
they would
watching
have
him
to
go
just
off.
look at it through the right chain there. So if you guys want to put
Can
that
I,
through,
can I get some 32s?
That's up
AJ
to
will
Sam.
definitely comply. So
Yeah.
Radio check.
Okay, and that's why I'm saying I can subpoena for that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be
Because
a standby.
until that subpoena is concluded, I'm
Yeah,
allowed
it's
to keep that car.
it's Lost MC. There's about 3 or 4 of them.
Alright guys,
They're
I'm gonna
pulling
call
the
it here.
ATM out now.
Till next time. See ya.